Yeah, welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, PDP crisis continues as Wike's men go after judge who approved convention. There is another twist in the crisis rocking the main opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) as some members loyal to the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) minister, the person of Nyesom Wike, have petitioned the National Judicial Council (NJC) over alleged judicial misconduct by Justice A.L. Akintola of the Oyo State High Court. The petition was written by Honorable Austin Nwachukwu, Honorable Amma Ibrahim Nana, and Tuna Alaba, judge who had earlier taken the Umaru Damagun-led National Working Committee (NWC) to court in a bid to stop the convention. The petition seen by Daily Trust was dated November 5, 2025, and acknowledged by the Office of the Chief Justice of Nigeria on November 6, 2025. The petitioners accused Justice Akintola of the Oyo High Court of judicial recklessness, impunity, and flagrant violation of established legal processes. Addressing journalists on Monday on the development, Honorable Amma Abraham Nana and his counterpart from Abia, Nwachukwu, alleged that Justice Akintola issued an ex parte order on November 4, 2025, authorizing the conduct of the PDP National Convention in Ibadan on November 15 and 16, 2025. They said the order directly contradicted the subsisting judgment of the Federal High Court in Abuja, delivered on October 31st, 2025, suit number FHC/ABJ/CS/2120/2025, which had expressly retained the PDP from holding the convention on those dates. They argue that Justice Akintola's action amounted to sitting on appeal over a judgment of a court of coordinate jurisdiction, describing it as a breach of judicial order and a threat to the rule of law. This disturbing development not only threatened the integrity of the Nigerian judiciary but also resetting a dangerous precedent capable of eroding public confidence in the justice system. Nwachukwu added. The PDP chieftain urged the NJC to act swiftly and decisively, warning that failure to address the nation could embolden judicial officers who disregard due process. According to them, the NJC must reaffirm its commitment to discipline, impartiality, and the preservation of judicial integrity by ensuring that errant judicial officers are held accountable without delay. They also reminded the NJC of how it had acted promptly in similar cases of judicial misconduct in Rivers, Imo, and other states, urging it to maintain the same standard and act swiftly. The Nigerian judiciary must remain the last hope of the common man and not a tool in the hand of those seeking to subvert justice for political expediency. The NJC's prompt and transparent action on this petition will go a long way in restoring faith in the judiciary and reinforcing the principle that no one, no matter how highly placed, is above the law, Nwachukwu said. PDP crisis is not ready to go. That's just the reality now. Now there is intrigues now, different people playing different cards. Since there was an appeal, a court case that restrains the mainstream PDP, I think they've now gone to Oyo State to go and obtain, a judgment that will allow the matter to, be attended to. Thereby, there's possibility of making sure that the convention goes on. Like the ex parte order, they got it from, Justice Akintola from Ibadan. That's a court in Ibadan now. And for them to get that, of course, Oyo High Court of Ibadan. So, and the supporters of Wike decided to petition the National Judicial Council on the situation that it ought not to be, since a particular court of jurisdiction has given a judgment on a particular case. I think it's not expected of another judge to also give this time a counter, judgment to the same case. I think we are evolving as a nation, I am so impressed that the so-called factions didn't roll thugs on the street and begin to fight. They decided to go through the judicial route, which is of course commendable. And what is the whole force all about their argument is that as far as they are concerned, the PDP convention shouldn't hold. That is the pro-Wike group. And since another injunction has been given by another uh, high court judge, is going to make the issue difficult. Don't forget that it is in Ibadan that they want to even do the so-called convention. And in the planning of the convention, of course, Wike had categorically come out to say that he wasn't aware. And then those who they supposed to carry along were not carried along. So how do we expect that there should be any convention? And before this particular one, a particular judgment had come out that has restrained, the PDP from going ahead in conducting the so-called convention. But something is, disturbing here. The way our politicians behave and the actions they take, and you look at the whole situation, sometimes you want to ask, are these people really serious about taking care of this nation? Because for me, I don't see what is difficult in both factions to sit down and come to compromises on a round table. Why on earth do you want someone down? It's very, very important for us to stress this one. And if you listen to both parties, you will know they will have their own range of points of views and as a result of their approach to so many things. But what is much more important is the fact that the judicial, that is the final arbiter of the common man, should be balanced. We don't want to be seeing those days again that somebody will go to this court, got a judgment, and then another one will go to another court, got another ex parte injunction. This one stopping the case, this one continuing the case, and before you know what is happening, we continue to make a mess and a caricature of our judicial system. So the side of Wike is saying that the situation is not only disturbing, it's disturbing development, and it's threatening the integrity of the Nigerian judiciary, and it's also going to risk setting a dangerous precedent capable of eroding public confidence in the judicial system. These are some of the outcome of going to get another injunction in order for you to perpetrate whatever you want to perpetrate. I think our leaders need to think deeply, and they should think the nation first instead of trying to satisfy their selfish interests. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.